Good afternoon, ECCT. We're moving on into our journey through the Sermon on the Mount today, continuing from chapter 5, verses 11 to 16. So that's going to be our passage today. So I'll just read it for us, and then we'll reflect on it. So this is Matthew chapter 5, verses 11 to 16. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. So today, just wanted to kind of reflect a little bit on persecution and the importance of continuing to be proper witnesses to Christ. Now, we may have differing opinions on this, but I think we still live in a day and age where we're very fortunate, at least in our context, living in North America. I think the kind of persecution that we face maybe on a daily or weekly basis is, light ridicule or just, people ignoring us for our beliefs. Now, some of us may face greater persecution in various degrees, and maybe in other countries, right? Maybe in China or places in the Middle East, where being a Christian is a far more dangerous thing than being a Christian in the United States or in Canada. Either way, I think it's important to remember that Christian witness, regardless of the degree of persecution that we face, must remain the same. So when people say bad things about us, when people misunderstand our faith or misinterpret our beliefs, we must persevere through these things. And we must continue to show love, and we must continue to be patient and endure, right? Honor God in all circumstances. And most of the time, that means not retaliating. That means turning the other cheek, right? That means speaking truthfully and lovingly. Not retaliating and not returning hatred and persecution with the same things, right? And because we can rejoice that God sees what we do and will reward us, right? If we stay true. And that's why the following passage is talking about being salt and being light, continue on in the context of possibly being persecuted, right? Enduring in faithful and true witness to God, right? Because salt without its saltiness is nothing, right? It doesn't really do anything. And light that is put under a bed and hidden, right? It negates its purpose, right? Our purpose on earth is to give glory to God by witnessing to the gospel in our deeds and in our words. And so if we aren't doing these things, we are really negating our purpose.